The typical cliche of a watch addict. Unboxes a watch and then says, "This is the last watch of 2025." And what happens? A new watch arrives. So as you can see, that's my newest edition and the last, hopefully. I think it's the last. Yeah, it is the last for 2025. And I couldn't help myself. I've been eyeing this watch since such a long time. I went 2 times to Hanhart, actually 3 times if I remember correctly. Last time there was the event where they launched their new 415 ES, and I was eyeing this watch so much I couldn't help myself. First off, thanks for the people at Hanhart for making it possible, and by making it possible, I'll show you what they made possible. First off, thanks for the goodies. Really like these kind of stuff. The pen, definitely I will be using. I'll put it in my daily EDC. This as well, put it in my car keys. So I'll put these on the side. What do we have here? The box itself is pretty cool. It has like all the heritage and stuff from Hanhart. I also asked them to include a strap because of this buckle, because I really like to change straps. But the bracelet was so good that I had to get it on a bracelet. And let me get the watch out. I think here is nothing. So that's the strap. So let me take this out. The box itself is pretty cool. I'll just put this away and get the watch and the strap. So first off, if you do like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell button. It does help the channel a lot. So what you get a card, you get a instruction manual, you get also a cloth, you get this really nice leather travel pouch where you can have a couple of watches, and then you get the 417 ES reverse Panda, but with a red restart button. That was something I asked Felix and Simon, the CEOs of Hanhart, if it's possible to have the red restart button from the heritage on this, and they were really helpful by saying, yeah, we could do that. And I thought, okay, and then I'll get the watch. Let me know when I can pick it up, because it's only 30 minutes away from my house, their factory. So I went today after work and got the watch. And I have to say, I'm really, really liking it. That's so nice. Let me get all the stickers off, because that's a watch I will be taking with me directly on vacation, so I can enjoy it as much as possible. Because I'm decided this vacation I'm going to take only 2 to 3 watches, so I have a longer vacation, and I really want to enjoy the watches while I'm on vacation. So I thought I'll take less watches, but I will enjoy them more. This one will get also some time on the wrist. The Deutsche Manufaktur and Glashütte. By the way, they have the new strap, which has the release, easy spring release system, which is quite good. Yeah, let me get all these stickers off. So maybe it has to, yes, it's the push-pull. Have to all anyways adjust the bracelet. Let's start with the case, because I can measure the case. The case is 39 millimeters in diameter. Lug to lug is around 46. Thickness is 13.5, and a lug width of 20 millimeters, so the traditional 20. One of the main things here is the loom. As you can see, let me fill up the loom. So you get the bi-compass subdials, which are both looms, darkened hands, You have hand wind. And let me get it on the 1010 so you can. And what this chronograph movement also offers is flyback. So that's something. My first flyback chronograph, you get this bidirectional bezel with the red dot. Another thing I'll be doing also in the next couple of weeks is covering German watch brands, starting with Hanhart, because I will have the watch. So I'll start with Hanhart, put all the information that you will want to know about Hanhart in that video, so be sure to check that out. But basically, the story goes that these Fliegers were done in the World War, and that one wife of the pilot colored the restart button in red so her husband knows where the restart button is and does it easily. And yeah, that's somehow a tradition, became a tradition at Hanhart, and it stayed with the brand. That's why the heritage model has the red restart button, while the new models, or basically these Panda and reverse Panda models, don't have the red button. But I really like the red button. I like the story, so that's why I asked them to have it, and they were very helpful by allowing me to have that. So I'm really thankful for Felix and Simon and the whole Hanhart team really for that. So you can see the bracelet is really nice. They upgraded the bracelet. This is the upgraded bracelet with the micro adjustment function. Also the easy spring release. So basically to make it easier to put it in and out of the watch. You have to be careful not to get it out of the part. Yeah, that's. And yeah, the next step is definitely putting it on my wrist to see how it looks. Maybe I'll put it on the leather strap, which is also the traditional way Flieger watches were worn, on Bund straps. These were Bund. These are the Bund straps. So basically one part goes in this direction and the other part goes in the other direction. But I won't wear it now with the Bund strap. I want to really feel it on my wrist. I also asked them about the Simon when we were in Prague and the Micro Prague Festival, about the case back on that watch, and if it's possible to get a see-through case back. And he told me about the anti-magnetism features and all the stuff, and also the it's a 10 Atmos, so 100 meters water resistance. So that would also let's say not be feasible to have. So I told him, yeah, of course, I totally understand, but the red button was the one thing I was able to get extra for this watch, and I have to say I'm so happy. The strap is beautiful, very supple, and here we go. Black strap, black dial, white subdials, just perfect. Yeah, I'm really happy with this purchase. Definitely this year I did try not to buy a lot of watches, which I ended up buying more watches than almost ever. But at least at the end, I'm pretty happy with the purchases I made. And yeah, next year I'll try to reduce some of the watches, not these ones. I don't think I would be selling this one ever. Also, this DG, I have to say, becoming one of my favorite, taking the place of the Nomos, because I really need to send the Nomos for service, and this one just makes the Nomos for me a little bit obsolete. So if you're interested in buying the Nomos Club Campus Ace Limited Edition Amsterdam, contact me. We'll find some way to finish that deal, because now I have these two and I'm somehow falling out of love with the Nomos and in love with the Hanhart and the DUG. What a watch. Really nice. Really cool. So anyways, that was the unboxing for the Hanhart 417 ES with the flyback chronograph with the reverse panda dial. And yeah, I'll definitely wear it for the next couple of weeks and give you a full review after that. In the meanwhile, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell button, and you might find these two videos on the right and on the left enjoyable. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye, everybody.